Now, all that being said, you do want to kind of, just, I don't know, have those moments of you've been so consistent and you are really driving home the notion that you're leading and you've got their best interest at heart, the whole bit. But every once in a while, an opportunity will present itself where you get to kind of like, whoa, and they're going, who are you? For us, it was in Mass General. Do you know Mass General? Do you have a Mass General store? Or an old country store? They have giant barrels of the old candy, So I took my children in there, and this is downtown Columbia, South Carolina. And so you can go pick something, a candy, whatever, and bring it back. So I'm looking over here on this side of the store, and my daughter comes back, and this is when she was still in that con artist phase kind of thing, She's much better now. She's very sweet. She's still a sinner, but she's sweet. She came over with like some gummy something safe, And my son, or something special, you never know what you're going to get with him. He comes over and he's kind of cupping his hand around something like this, and I'm looking and I'm busy. And he does one of these to me, and I look down and it was a pack of candy cigarettes. And I got tickled and I said, okay. My daughter's eyes flew open and she went, he can get that? Like, that's gonna fly. Like, she knew he was coming around. She went ahead and got hers so she could wear her little halo. I got gummies, he got cigarettes, Like, I knew that was the thing, And I said, yeah, okay. And I said, so I'm laughing because we all had them. The only kids nowadays, they don't even have powder in them. They don't even know, like, you could blow the smoke when we were little. Anyway, they're so gypped. So we get, she runs back and gets her pack of cigarettes. So here I go with both my children to buy our cigarettes at the front of the store. They're like, I don't know, 7 and 5. Anyway, so they can't even, they just knew I was going to change my mind, because this was so out of character. Who is she? But we're going for it. Unwrapping the paper, I'm like, can you at least let me pay for it? And they're like throwing it away behind the counter, the whole bit. Well, we're parked on Main Street, if you've ever been Columbia Main Street. And so we can't even get out of the store. And they've already pulled them out, and they are smoking. We're smoking going down Main Street, and I'm just, get in the car, the whole bit. But so I tell this story. So it was very intergenerational because we have all these new words, right? So they're cracking up, can't believe it because that was so out of character for Mom, but that was a memory. Like, they still remember that. So I'm telling the story to a very starched gentleman in our church, pretty sure he's besties with Jesus. And he's one of those people where you're like halfway into a story and then you realize who you're telling it to and you're like, oh, you want to gobble it back? And so I'm telling him and he cracked up. He goes, you had those too when you were little. He goes, and they were fun, weren't they? I said, they were fun. And so we just all laughed. And of course, I still remember that as well. So, did it lead them to a life of smoking and drugs and all that? No, whatever. Like, get off this drama ledge kind of thing. Now, am I going to let them, walk down the street with a Bud Light? No, we're not going to go that far. But really? We just get so, and you've seen it, right? You've seen it on social media and you've seen it everywhere, and these people just make a big deal about every little thing. And I'm like, lighten up, have a sense of humor. And if there's one thing you have got to have in this parenting gig is a sense of humor. Because they will embarrass you. They will do funny things, wrong, but funny. And you have to correct them. And usually the spouse is behind the child, cracking up, crying, laughing. That's my husband. He says he got lucky because he married the warden. So, that's my job. So he's like cracking up behind him, and I'm having to keep a straight face. My kids say I have this wrinkle. That's my teacher wrinkle on my forehead. It's like always there. I ride down the road like this, trying to straighten it out. But those little moments where you can, be real and let them know, what, I was a child too. So, while I have this relationship and I have your best interest and they can respect that I've been consistent, they're going to follow the rules and the expectation that I leave in the home.